All right. Welcome to another great episode of P1 Real Estate Company. Sorry, I was only joking. It's just a joke, you know.
Wild.
Some people say when they go to that guy's Instagram page, that's how you hear P1 Real Estate Company. Anyway, this is not P1 Real Estate Company. All you real estate people can breathe easy. We are not here to chase you for land or for a house.
Honestly.
No, we are not doing that one. This is just 2-3 for essential. And my name remains Ayomide Tayo, and my co-host is here with me.
Hey guys, how you doing? What's happening? Welcome. It's good to see y'all. It's me, Ugoochi, the evil stallion. What's happening? What's cracking?
Yep. And we are back again and again in the immortal words of that nigga Raw, who is now known as Mr. Raw. We are back again and again. Thank you guys for listening to our previous episode. If you've not done so, you can just go and listen to it anyhow you want it. There's no stress, no wahala, no pressure. Do what you want to do on any platform you listen to your favorite podcast on. We're over there. And if you're a newcomer, hey, guess what? We have bundle upon bundle. Not the one Burna Boy is selling. Our own bundle is podcast bundle. So we have over 200 episodes. You can just go and binge listen to it. We know times are hard. Netflix is 7K5. It paid me. I woke up one morning. I just checked my bank app. I said, no. This money is looking less. What's happening? And I checked transaction history. I just saw 7.5 Netflix. I said, oh my Lord.
No.
If not be Squid Game and old guy, they just come out. Now, I don't cancel this thing. And go to Pirate Bay. But I said, no, let's support the economy. Let's support the creative economy. But guess what? We are free. Just pay your data to MTN and hey, over 200 episodes and you're good. While listening to the episodes,
you use MTN?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm
in MTN?
Unfortunately, I'm in a toxic relationship with a light-skinned yellow woman from South Africa. Yeah. That's MTN basically. Yes. That's how my life is.
That's definitely MTN.
Yeah, because the other options suck big time.
Telling you.
Yeah. So, in case you are listening to an episode and you feel it in your spirits, on your heart, on your mind to write us a fan mail, do so at fanmail@234essential.com and we will read it on the next podcast or another podcast about it to be read. Definitely. So, just let us know how far. You can write about anything. You can write about your mother-in-law who you suspect is a witch. You can write about your house help whose skirt is getting shorter now. Can write about your boss at work who is disturbing you. Anything, just write about it. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Also, you can share it with your friends and family this podcast, the entire thing, not just the episode. You can share the episode and like the entire thing with your friends and families and loved ones. With your friends, family, and loved ones. Share it with them. Like episodes, comment. You see, when you listen to it on all those platforms, that place you can subscribe there, right? And also, if you get on our newsletters too, you can also subscribe there. So, like, subscribe, share, like, comment. Let us know what you're thinking. Also, if you don't follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Also, if you really, really have been thinking to yourself, how can I support these people? You know, they're doing such a fantastic job. Oh, those guys, they're brilliant. Just toggle the donation link either on our page, on any of our social media pages, or in our show notes. And be sure to, show love somehow. But yeah. Anyway, and also, if you haven't listened to our previous episode, please do well to go back and listen. Security. I can't remember last episode's name.
We never remember until it's time to record another one.
I actually made the effort to remember, like personally. You don't always remember.
Me? I remember. I'm just looking at you. That's the problem. I know.
Yeah, tell me.
University edition. It's called University edition.
University edition. Thank you. Yes. This is teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah.
So yeah, University edition. Please go back and listen. Thank you guys so much for coming again on 234. Mwah.
Alrighty, let's jump into fan mail. Let's do raffle draw now because we might not have fan mail. Okay, we have one.
One.
One is better than none. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Uh, thank you. Unless it's two, which is better than one. But anyway,
Exactly.
this is from Octave. Octave
Mm.
writes, I was laughing my ass off, Limau, last week. AOT2 was talking about the hostels Unilag and how guys used to camp babes for weeks. First of all, one thing I love about your podcast is that you guys went to federal universities, so I can relate with everything you're talking about.
Trauma
Up,
bonding.
greatest students, great.
Greatest. Oh, great. Bobo.
I went to the University of Ibadan, Premier University, thank you.
Mad
And this
one.
is where I will bust Ugochi's brain.
Tell me.
Obafemi Awolowo Hall in UI used to be a mixed hall for male and female students until around 2008, I
Fuck
think.
shit.
Alexander Brown Hall, the hall for medical, dental, physiotherapy, and medical lab science students, is still mixed to date. Males and females don't have to use the same bathroom though. But there's
Of
nothing as sweet
course.
as your babe residing in the same hall as you. That is if you
Mm.
are not a cheating guy. The other good thing is that you will see your classmates cooking, walking on the corridors in their toys and stuff. It was fun.
Ew.
But after a while, it didn't mean anything to us. It just I just wanted to contribute to that part of the conversation. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up, and that is from Octave. Shout out to Octave for giving us
Yay.
what life is like in UI. I never knew UI
Honestly.
had like mixed hostels. I know Uni just had. I don't
Mm.
know if they still have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but UI, that's I mean, you can't do this in Uni like the pregnancy rates and abortion rates go like it goes skyrocket. It goes
I
skyrocket.
try and say the young men in Unilag at Surandi.
Ah, bro, if you don't even take care yourself from gate, you don't catch belly. Just the air alone,
You
you don't
smell
get
it, you sniff it, and you get pregnant.
you don't get symptoms of belly. Yeah. Ah. No, I know my snipers. Unilag, I know my snipers. They
Oh
don't waste
my
time.
word.
They don't waste time.
See, I understand the concept of people, male and female sharing hostel. We used to have a hostel in school like that, but in a fully male-dominated hostel, you now carry babe, and she now even get the mind to stay there for 7 days. Oh,
Yeah, you got to do what you
ah,
got to do, man.
I'm sorry, you don't gotta do that one. You don't gotta do that. That one don't you. You'll be fine if you don't do
But
that.
I think that was our time though, because now I guess guys should just be like, yo, let's just go and book a hotel room or something,
I hope
Airbnb
that's
or
what they're
something.
doing. I
But
hope.
back then when you're SU, students, you go, bro, these boys are not Yahoo boys, though. They're not club boys. All that peak will not work. You're just ordinary guy. You probably live outside of Lagos. You know, your budget for
Um,
the whole semester is 25K. So how
that's
you
if it's
say?
even up to. That's
No, around
even.
that time.
It can
That
be
time it could be
ten
less. No,
k.
back then it
I
could be 25K. It could be 25.
I
But
feel
average
ten
now.
k because how much was school
No,
fees then? How much was Unilag school fees then?
I think
Like,
my own time they raised it to 25K or 15K or something. One
but it
ridiculous
was it
amount.
was like no, but it was like 4,000 naira or something.
Before there until they raised
Yeah, it
it
was
when
like
I was
four
about to
k.
go.
So
Yeah.
then, and so
But
what are
eating
you?
you eat in hostel now. Ah, but boys
Ten
were eating rubbishy.
thousand, no,
10,000
no
is too far. Because
pass.
boys were
It's
eating.
ten
Ah,
k.
there's one place in New Hall.
Don't
If
tell
you eat
me.
that woman's food, it's cheap. Eat cheap, die. But don't eat aggressively because the stone where they there, if it damage your
Your
so you gonna
medulla
eat her,
oblongata.
you gonna eat her soft. When you come from you just throw them away. Just easy. I know why they complain because it's tit for tat. As you're gaining one, you're getting another one.
I'm
So
telling you,
so ah I ate that place like it. I said no,
paying it forward.
life cannot be this hard now that we will be eating stone. We
Mm,
will go SUB now. We will go
mm.
eat correct Indomie and this thing, miss meat. I be miss what they call that thing?
Mm.
Beef, miss
Minced,
beef.
minced, minced beef or minced meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it correct Mirinda 50 cl. Make your brain cool down. Why you eating
Oh,
as if
man.
you're in Liberia? What time Liberia? Calm down now. It's not that hard. It's not that deep.
Yo, that is
Mhm.
so wild. No,
Yeah,
but,
actually.
students. I think students generally see. Shout out to students everywhere. I don't think the status quo has changed. By the way, I don't think it's any. Now that Nigeria is probably facing like food scarcity in some areas. No pepper, no onions, no ginger. This so everything is shorting. But like school food as cities or was, man, when you're eating it there and then, it's like it's like giving a man who has been in the desert a drop of water on his tongue. It's just like God. It saves lives, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like fries, school fries, maybe I don't know whether you guys call fried potatoes and yams or fries in school. But like that's what
Fries.
we
We
used to
do
call
cookies.
it.
I think there was a place in front of Moremi there where you could eat all those were because they're strategically placed because Moremi.
Mm,
So you know say if babe carry the go there now billing. So no complaint.
mm,
It's in front of Moremi.
chai.
Everybody move according to your billing. Mhm. Or you go to SUB, now the turkey and rice will be there with the
No,
salad.
school food.
Everything there okay. But when times are hard, our boys will just say, "Oh my, I know one place called Mommy Joe's, inside." Before, now that you gonna say your school
Yo.
big, it's a person there, yeah, they good food, they play, they play.
Oh my God.
Mm,
In hostel seafood tour, cheapest place to get food was a Kegite shrine. So we used to have next to the hostel were guys who used to Kegites. I don't know,
mm-hmm.
do they have Kegites in like
Uh-uh.
do you know?
This is how they describe care guys to me. You know, like when I first entered, because I didn't know about
Did you have?
Paramount Club. Yes, we had. So Kega's Paramount Club, I knew it because of 21 Week. When
Oh,
21 Week
okay,
really popular with that
fantastic.
album. So when I entered, like they said, you know what?
Oh,
Kegites is the P-man of all confra. That's where all of them unite. That's the place all of them unite. I say, wow, okay, amazing.
that's what we hear. Oh.
That's what me I hear. Eh,
But no, that their gyration is live. Oh,
Our
ah,
generation is sweet.
forget it. Gyration sweet past anything. God. But the Kegai Shrine was close to my hostel, was next door to my hostel. So every Wednesday, when you come back from lectures, it's like 4 p.m. Ah, they've already started to gyrate. Oh my God, the food in the shrine. Juma used to bust it down. Her vegetable soup was too insane with food. So to know me is to know that I love to eat swallow. Away from pasta or this. If I eat any, if I'm feeling any type of sort of perhaps I'm going to go to swallow to just feel normal. Like it's
Wow.
yes. You already know now. Which one is that you're saying I'm
Don't
not
mind me.
I I'm not a rice person. If you give me rice, I can actually stone you in the eyes for real. Like I would rather not to eat rice. But she see that swallow, whether it's amala, whether it's fufu, please give me. Yo, that woman used to save our lives. Shout out to her wherever she is right now in the world. And to every K guys who ever gyrated outside hostel C. Shout out to you. Cause you
Shout
guys
out
made
to
our
you guys.
afternoons some days anyway. When we're in the
Shout out to you
mood.
guys.
Yeah.
Our own care guys was their own hut because now hut then get. It
Oh,
was
okay.
located in a very precarious location. It was in between Jaja Hall and it's where the windows
Okay.
are in Jaja Hall. Then there's one bush. I don't know if it's still
Mm-hmm.
there because when I went last year,
A bush.
I didn't have time to look at it.
To
And
have a look. Excuse
yeah,
me.
it was between a bush and Jaja Hall, and there's a passage there
Mm-hmm.
that back where you can go to engineering and all that stuff. What
Mm-hmm.
betide you that you're a babe? You pass that part, you move, you walk on that passage when boys have come back from lecture around 4 5. Hey,
Oh,
what you will hear, you will not like it. Says there's one day
hey.
one girl with big breast was passing. Boys just started shouting, "Oh, you're
Mm.
like 50 boys were screaming." I'm like, bro, this is why you should
Eh?
know. This
What
is
does
signs
that
of
mean?
money. It's just like saying another person. It's just like just exclamating, you saying big breast. That's all.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
wild.
that was actually
Jesus.
wild. There was
I'll
a
be
mother.
afraid of.
There was a mother
Do
that
you
was
get?
taking her. There was a mother who was taking her undergrad daughter. I think she was still looking for admission, and they
Mm-hmm.
passed there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the girl collects.
Yeah. Say she
She
collect.
collects.
Hostel
She
boys are
collects.
wild, sha. No, for
Very
real.
wild. Very wild. Yeah,
No, they're wild. They're
you're
wild.
right.
I don't know. Is it the
Since
hormones?
it's the hormones. It's like the hormones now. You're cooked up. You're in class all day. You're seeing fine babes. It's just too much. It's just too much for you.
Mm. Can imagine.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. But man. Shout out to everybody who went to federal universities anyway, because that place.
Yeah, yeah. And for those of you who went to state university, accept our condolences. All right, weekly catch up. How was your week, Ugochi?
My week was great. Oh, I've had a, I've had an interesting week. I mean, last week I was in Ibadan. Ibadan is really peaceful. Nature there is undisturbed. Unlike, let's not compare. Everywhere is different for its own reasons. Um, Came back to Lagos, went straight into work. Um, because okay, my internet was bad. Just for sake of context, I use Glow right now. My fi, please, if you want to insult me, hide your mouth because there's no network in this country that is perfect. So please be serious with yourself.
There is
Um, which one?
Starlink.
Please be serious, I beg. We're talking about something that the masses can afford. You are talking about Starlink. Please.
Okay,
I tell you that I'm coding. I
all right.
just want to get by. Come on. But I mean, you guys, there's that. However, I use Glow Wi-Fi and it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't also the best. There were times when to just like switch off. Amanda uses Spectra Net and same thing. So it was nice too because you could just switch off. When internet is no good, you go and sit down now. You kill yourself. You want to rest and do something else with your time. So that was good. Came back to Lagos. Had a lot of backlogs. Had to take on that. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? I went for this event. It happens once every month somewhere in VI. It's called Grown. Had the best time with grown folks. There was a dance off. No,
Oh,
Nigerians
wow.
a whole dance off. I need to look for that video and post it on my Instagram. Literally, like did that was this veteran Nollywood woman. I'll send you the video. You tell me what her name is. I saw her
Okay.
there. I tried to ask her, but I felt it was awkward, and she was also off. She also felt sort of awkward. So that really nice crowd, nice mix of people. Had the best time to usher out the month of June. Um, What else? Well, I went to church. It was a Saints Day, SSP Temple. Had a great time. It was just a really nice weekend. I had a great weekend.
Mm,
Um, Back to work again. Yeah. And we also released our first newsletter of the years, of the
good.
months.
Right on time as 50% of the year has disappeared.
Do you understand? So the newsletter says it's only I that did not read it apparently. He only read small. But at the beginning of the year we had charged ourselves with consistency because the
Yep.
previous year, 2024, we weren't as consistent because life was happening, right? And so this year we told ourselves, man, what's the goal for the first half of the year? The first and only goal, if we dare say really, for us internally was consistency. Let's try to be more consistent. And by the grace of God, we've been able to manage that to the best of our abilities and schedules. So with tipping and minus tipping and all the three T's of the world,
What
we've
happened to that
managed,
name?
we've tried. So
That name just disappeared.
tipping,
Yeah, that name just disappeared.
I don't know. Maybe it's me that I still see my own somewhere somehow. I literally stumbled on it even today again. But yes, I get you. The hurrah at the beginning has really died down now. Nobody's really talking about what these days. Or is it just us or we're over it now?
Maybe it's just us.
Yeah, we're over it now. Yeah, just doing I did tell you that I wanted to learn a digital skill this year and I decided to pick up video editing and I've been trying my hands at it and hmm, all of you people that used to do these videos something, you are trying. Well done, guys. You are doing great. You are doing excellent. But
May just pay
yeah.
me $300. May I teach you?
I beg me where
You
they
dey do
find
one time.
$200 for you and now you dey
Okay.
why me? Why are you doing
All
this?
right.
And
Go and
before we
learn.
started this podcast, I beg you that this thing you not do $300 now when you know there is only two I beg you for. Why'd you do that? This man,
See,
look at
anything is easy. Just take your time. And there are a bunch of videos online. Everything you want to learn is online. So
right.
yeah.
Well, we'll keep at it. I think I'm not. I'll send you one video that I tell me how I did. Okay,
All
is
right.
that fine? Okay,
All right.
I'll send you one. But yeah, just like that, small, small, everyday hacking at it. I think I might be getting an intern soon, and I'm pretty excited
Woo-hoo.
about that. You know what I mean? See, really, really excited. I wanted to come and drop it on 234 here that people, oh, please, but let's see how it goes. Maybe in the coming months. But yeah, for now, life is good. Thank God. That's what I can say. That's how my week has
Hallelujah.
been. Ayo, how's your week been?
Oh, my week has been good. Did a bit of shooting, editing, a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
A few meetings here and there. Uh, Trying to make sure that the last 6 months it got
Mm,
jam, it engaged very well. Um,
exactly.
what else again? Highlights. I don't think there's any noticeable highlights that I did. Just worked on a Two-Face video that people liked.
Mm,
Yeah, it was
loved
about
it
his
actually.
yeah, it's about his Unstoppable album that he released like 15 years ago.
Mm,
Nothing more, just chill. Um, Everybody waits. We are waiting for payday like everybody else. Uh, Obviously, our accountants were feeling themselves too much, and that was it basically. Nothing much, nothing gang. Investing in new equipment, you know, which is
mm.
very annoying because the money you as you receive money, you dey spend them again. The
Nah,
money
so
no dey
now.
even stay. They vex me. So I didn't like that.
100K no the last day again.
What is 100K is a very what is 100K? 100K is
I promise you.
like 1,000 naira. Three like of
Very much
nothing. If you go out, come back, nothing. You even owe
done.
people. You will
I'm
owe with that
telling
100K. If you owe like 50K joy. Yeah, so that's how my week went, Jerry. Indoors. I didn't go anywhere too fancy.
you. Mm,
Yeah.
fair enough. Let's talk about that your video first. That your Two-Face video.
Yep, yep,
Um,
yep, yep.
I feel like if we, especially now because Two-Face is spiraling in the news.
It's trending.
Don't know.
Yeah. Let's just leave it like it's our goats. You know picking way
It's,
bad. You go see it's
eh,
a
I
yeah.
don't know. Do you- I agree with you. I
He's the most
agree. You're
beloved.
correct.
See, if that guy sing one song now, sing one hallelujah song, I was say, oh, innocent. Why?
Mm,
Just come. You understand? You understand? Just come.
see,
But yeah, you want to say
literally,
something?
you are correct, right? He's
Hmm.
a goat and he's the goat. However, you know that
For good and
mystery,
bad
he was
reasons.
the,
For
do
good
you
and bad,
understand?
very
At
good.
this rate, he was the whiskey of his time. You know, they two talk, when they say anything, you leave it all of a sudden. My supervisor is crashing out on the internet. It's like,
I'm seeing
guy, what's going on?
I'm seeing videos that I should not be seeing.
You're too pedestrian. You're becoming
Like
pedestrian. My G, be scarce.
between you and Portable now, we don't know who they drop video
Do
past
you
now.
understand?
The
But that's the
premium now.
only constant thing now.
Hmm.
Constant thing in life is change. So shout out
So
to the late 40s.
shout out to him. It could be middle age crisis. So yeah,
It could be.
yeah.
It could be. But he's making decisions. However, he shall be held to the decisions that he's
Of
making for
course,
his
every
life.
man shall be held to his decisions. That one's sure.
Exactly.
Just that the
So
people that will hold him, now women again go hold him. Before you know him again, wow.
now they own himself, no be
Two
woman
face and
woman
women, I
because
don't
now they
understand.
find the woman.
Well, now no, me I've heard stories. Oh. At some point, now women they find out no be him again. Well, it's all good. Sha.
And okay. Anyway. So, when you were talking about, when you gave that piece of history, you were talking about how Two-Face was the first artist to put his CD in a plastic case.
In his generation, yes.
Exactly.
Glass case.
In a glass case. Perpex, Perspex.
Jewel
Perspex.
case. They call it jewel case.
Okay. That's okay, a jewel case as
Yeah.
opposed to, and immediately you said that, I was like, hmm, true, because we used to buy papers like CDs
Yes,
in
now.
paper bags.
150.
Do you
150.
understand? They would throw it on the floor like this. Until like later we started, it was only the foreign them Westlife CDs
Yeah.
that used to
Celine
come
Dion.
in. Yeah,
Best
Celine
of
Dion that used to
Celine
come in.
Dion.
Exactly.
Craig
I was
David
like,
born to do it.
do bless your heart, Craig David.
Born to
That
do
was
it.
exactly.
That
So
guy sold
like,
like 5 million copies in Nigeria.
see, till today, if you play any Craig David song from that album, I'm
Well,
ready. Let's
all those songs are bangers. All those songs are bangers.
see.
Oh. Ah,
Until he started to chat shit some years later that his music is not for black people. Are you crazy?
is mad. That is mad.
Must be sick. But we're not talking to him right now. But yeah, still a good based off of that album. But fuck
Yeah.
him for all his thoughts. Anyway, when you said that, I was like, it's not a lie, yo. We just used to. I never dipped it that way. I just felt, okay, now maybe they've started to upgrade. But yeah, Two Face. Those are the things that made us to love Two Face
Two
because he's
Baba no
show
lele.
walking.
You go
You
soon the
understand?
show. Yeah.
Listen, impulsively before I watched that your video, I was looking for Holy Pass on Deezer. Don't insult me, please. That I use Deezer. I was looking for Holy Pass on Deezer, and I was like, why can't I find it? I should have found it on Spotify, but and then I saw that video. I was like, my algorithm what's happening? Or is this telepathy? What's happening? How is this video here now? When I was just thinking about Two Face, but yeah,
It's Oyinbo
well
Oyinbo. They
done.
don't do that. That's Oyinbo Juju. When people say Oyinbo do that Juju,
Facts.
they call it algorithm. Now jazz. It
Listening
is
to our
jazz.
conversations like mad.
Oh, that one happens all the time. Yeah, I'm tired of me. I know they live no, bro. Anybody
Hmm.
that doubts that one, you can never watch Black Mirror. Go and watch Black Mirror. You
See,
understand?
Black Mirror is scary as fuck. I watched this recent one
Recent
thing.
one.
When I started now
You
that
saw
day.
episode one. That couple. That was
See,
a very sad story ever.
if I could, I love Ellis Tracy Ellie
Yeah,
Ross.
Tracy
I
Ellis
love
Ross. Yes,
her, but like that person she played in that, I'm just like,
that's why
girl,
she's a goat now.
why don't you
That's why
tell
she's
them the truth though?
no.
Make these people
When you
suffer.
wait, when you download app that you think is free on your phone, you say, oh, then you just want to get one feature. You don't say you have to pay. That's how it is now. They
That's how
don't tell you all
Apple is
that thing.
doing. That's how Apple is doing for you people.
No, Apple lets you know when you're paying straight up. They don't hide
But
any
they keep
freebie.
reeling you into things.
Which
Ooh, do
things?
this one.
Give
Do
me
this one.
example. Give me two examples.
Now you don't want the phone and just the phone anymore. You also want the watch because it goes well together. And you don't
If
just want only the watch. You want the AirPods because it goes well together. I
hey,
don't know.
it's
And you
called
keep doing.
there's something called an
Right.
ecosystem. I'm not. It's not my fault that
That
they
was
will
an
not talk their name.
ecosystem too.
They will not talk their name. The other people. Hmm.
Don't allow me. See, you know that there is a fight. There is tensioning between the both of us. Can you feel it?
I
I feel
can't
there
feel
is one
anything.
one fight that is warming. Just be careful with that. What the next one wants to say now? Because
They there.
literally just fly out from nowhere and give you flying kick.
Okay. Okay. Let's jump into tweet of
Yes,
the
I'm not
week.
violent, please, and we don't support violence on this podcast. Thank you.
All right. They said the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence
Preach.
yanked it by force.
Listen, Udo, let's
All
go.
right.
Keep going.
X of the week / tweet of the week, depending
Mm-hmm.
on where you stand. This one is from Skuri. And this is a tweet for the right time because I believe a lot of you have received alerts. Pim, pim,
Mm.
pim. Meanwhile, last week Friday, the hold up at night in Lagos because people don't
Mm.
see alerts, they misbehave. Especially in Ikeja. Once it is salary weekend, men they misbehave.
Men
Everywhere is
motto.
packed. All clubs, all lounges, everywhere packed.
They now.
Eh? By
If now
Monday,
you know they enjoy K.
by Monday, you gotta meet accountants. Accountants. I foresee myself collecting IOU in the next few days, please. Please grant my request as urgent as you can. Anywho, mm,
Yo.
this is from school. He said, person go once spoil himself. It will come be like financial mistake. I'm tired of
Mm.
this life.
Child.
Which is true. These days now, if you say me, I just spend one loose 100K on myself. Or more. By the time you are done, you have a calendar and a calculator. That will be your best. Those two apps will be your best apps on your phone. Calculator and calendar. Say if I survive on 3K for the next 20 days, I should be able to manage this 60K,
My
70K.
word.
And it never happens. It never
Ah,
happens. Because that first 2 days, now that time he goes, I would like to eat pizza.
yeah,
I would
no,
like
no, no.
I like to do this. Then all of a sudden something to spare for house. Then again, half of your money,
Mm.
half of your monthly budget has gone. It's so hard. It's so hard to to stay on track, to keep that budget working. If you just go and misbehave in 1 week like this
See,
or one day.
but how will you? Won't you enjoy? You're working now. You have to enjoy. Come on, Abby.
No, you must use the you must
You
hold
say
you
I
hold the
know.
money. You must hold the money.
For and what would the money be doing for you when you're holding it?
You'll be looking at it and be smiling. Every time you're hungry, just open your bank app and just be smiling at
What?
the money you have.
Is
It
it
will
for
fill
your
your stomach.
entertainment, man?
Yeah, so just use the zero to count. Be counting the zeros at the digits.
No. The concept of money is to actually let money go. Invest it in things. And sometimes, not sometimes, every time the best investment is in yourself. So if you must eat the money and feel comfortable, just sharp. If you borrow money, pay back the money that you borrowed. Don't be
Sharp.
stupid.
May they not chase you, sha.
And don't be a useless person to yourself. Once you borrow money from somebody, pay the money back. One. And if you can't pay it back in the time, like let them know that so time I'll pay you. Communicate. Don't go ice cube on somebody. But as enjoy yourself. Like you need to take care of the body that works the money too.
Enjoy
Come
according
on.
to your pockets. No go they overdo.
See, at least Eriga wrote one tweet that I saw on Instagram this week. He says every month try to buy one item of clothing for yourself. You
And that's why we
think
have bender, select, blender.
exactly.
Eh,
All those things, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Enjoy your life just because it doesn't have to be a certain thing or at a certain level. Cut your coat according to your fabric, yes, but enjoy yourself. If it's suya that is enjoyment for you, please buy like 2K if they go house. Just stop by the aboki and give a nice smile. Say, Sanu,
it's okay, so you're not
something,
reaching
some
again. No.
no, just some now because say now you don't this Ayo give me $200 now. What's going on? Why are you always doing these things? Give me two hundred
Okay.
dollars.
If I get
Come on.
$100 like this, I'll say you
You
half of
block your streets.
To Montana Alpha.
Uche
Where is the
Montana.
place? Where is the place? I'm going to spoil you.
Period.
Uh-uh.
You're going to finish our life with
Finish
enjoyment.
correct. I say, have you seen $200 once like that before? Fair God, man. Fair God. This economy.
Yo.
Anybody will owe $200 than a ritualist. Too.
Yo. I beg, that's the that's the circle now. If that's the circle for ritual, if you say we need to enter there immediately. In fact, we're
Mm-hmm.
already there.
What do you mean?
What do you? But no, minus play though. If you have money, if when you get your salary, also bring out enjoyment money. And to be honest, I hate to give people financial advice personally. I'll be very serious about it. I don't like it because your relationship with money is very unique to you. What's important for me is not important for you. And that's for everybody in the world, right? So I don't believe that there's one way to handle money. However, there's a science to money and it's simple in plain terms. Decisions have consequences. Whatever decision you make, there's a consequence. And this is across board for everything. Apply that as well to your money. Once you get money, you spend it in one kind of way. Just note to yourself that I'm gonna go be this month to
Okay,
next month to buckle up.
you and Gary go to do
And that's
zero
a
zero one.
delicacy. That's a
So,
delicacy, by the
of
way.
course, Gary
That's
is a delicacy.
a
Of course,
hot
at that point,
delicacy in this country.
it will be a delicacy. You no get choice. You must sweet.
No, it's the me. Do you know? Like I can have all the food, though, but I want to drink Gary first.
Yeah, but
Like,
some people's own that Gary comes with weeping and sorrow. That's the problem. So that
and
tears go
that's
be the
okay.
water. That tears go be the water.
Joy will come in the morning. If
That
you
money
cry
they foul.
today,
So that money
no
money they
worry.
foul. 30, and some months get 31. So it's not very long.
Shout out to daylight saving.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
don't drink Gary abroad, sha, because that one might not work.
You no go work. Oh, sorry. Now on course.
At the end of the month, you will still pay your bills. It's not like Nigeria that once you pay some kind of heavy bills once a year, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Please, rush for your life, struggle for your life so that you don't need to do that. However,
Mm-hmm.
actions have consequences. I've come to a point in my life where I've also just decided like there's really no wrong or right thing. They're just decisions, they're choices, decisions, and consequences. That's it. Is it that you do this one? If you do this one and do it like this is what will happen. If you do this one, it's just that. It's just like that. So if you're deciding, maybe you're looking at somebody else, how they're balling on their own money, and you're like, man, I just want to, you start to put yourself under unnecessary pressure. You don't know what parts of their lives are suffering because
Yeah,
of that financial decision they've made. So
you don't know if they
find
sleep
your
inside
own
coffin.
way.
You don't know if they sleep inside coffin. You don't know if they have sex with mad women every
Maybe they
Thursday,
haven't
Friday of the
owing
month.
their rent. Some people are blowing their rent somewhere and you're
Of
there
course not.
envying them. Do you know
There's
what
a
I
story
mean?
of a guy that had, when guys get a crib they all gather money to get a crib, and it's not like
Mm.
maybe it's like 1 bedroom apartment and everything.
Mm-hmm,
And this
mm-hmm.
person told me this story years ago.
Yeah.
That boys already collected the money. Oh, then I gave one guy
Mm.
that now you go pay landlord. They transfer the
Mm-hmm.
money to him. But sometimes when a man has money,
Listen,
his brain goes off and his erection comes on. He
that's what's
don't.
up.
My guy said, "Let me go to the house of iniquity, the house of
Yeah.
sin, the red light district." He went to a strip club. Ugoochi,
Very good.
that rent finished that night. He finished.
Immediately.
He finished. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. One man's lost will not make other men be homeless.
Not
Look
so
at.
it will.
So please, every decision has. You get part two. Join. I beg.
Honestly.
I
Yeah,
beg.
so use your head. Don't look another person grass and say, oh, this grass is green. Everybody's grass is green where they water it.
It could be synthetic grass. You know if it be real grass. Now
You
plastic
understand?
grass.
Astro.
And if you read about astro tough, when you slide on it, your body go pay because it's not real.
I used to do cartwheels when you were younger. Like
Yes, no.
I've never
Ah,
done it in my life.
sorry, man. You didn't live the life.
I want to leave it,
You
but
are not
now
gallivanting like us.
I did backflip though, but I did the cartwheel.
Everything we jump the stair, jumping the stair, we did do everything. Join.
Yo, Amo, it'd be nice to do Sha. I've just been watching people cartwheeling. I don't see TikTok, eh? It would just listen to one thing like this. It would just start to
It's
show
all
you
over.
that thing.
It's all over.
Eh?
Your life is gone
God.
to suck you inside.
That app's algorithm. That's my new
Is the
favorite app.
strongest. Is the strongest out of all the four.
I
Or how
believe.
many? Or how
I
many do we
actually
have?
believe.
Yeah, out of the three. Yeah.
Out of the major five. I mean, I still love my Snapchat. However, TikTok. Ugh, the algorithm is real. Don't even mistakenly say near your phone that you're going through anything. You see it immediately on that TikTok.
To
Immediately,
show you
without delay.
in real time.
Oh, but yeah. Enjoy your life, guys. Life is for the living. I beg. Your money is meant to work for you, not the other way around. Her.
So
Period. Yes,
okay,
so.
let's go into Nigerian society and bring out freaky stories that you actually think is fiction, but in actuality they are real. Also, they say.
I'm crying.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Believe It or Not, where fact is stranger
Ooh.
than fiction. Now, this is for people who eat carelessly outside. There's some people say, ah, man, food for booker or food for joint, in the sweet pass. This is a
Shay.
cautionary tale for you people. Headline: Lady raises alarm after girl's head found in calabash at her favorite Amala joint.
Eh?
I repeat,
Jesus.
lady raises alarm after girl's head found in calabash at her favorite amala joint. A Nigerian lady has
Wow.
expressed shock on social media after a young girl's severed head was allegedly found in a calabash at an amala spot she frequented. Sharing a story on X, she revealed that excavators uncovered the disturbing scene at the place where she had eaten over 20 times, leaving her deeply shaken. She wrote, "So the place I normally get amala, excavators found a young girl's head inside the calabash there. I just asked for mercy since I hear am because I don't chop there reach 20 times." She mentioned that she had even received warnings to refrain from dining there, yet she disregarded the counsel. Yes, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen, believe it or not, where facts
Hmm.
is stranger than fiction. Now, normally I would like to say this is Nalamba. Then I remember the story somebody told me. A popular nightclub, the owner of the nightclub is dead now. If I Google it, I'll remember the name of the nightclub, but it was in VI. I don't want to
Hmm.
mention it.
Yeah.
The guy said they were all partying in the club. That's how, and you know when anybody who knows Lagos nightclub, now 2 o'clock, nightclub, 2 a.m. If they
Hmm.
enter, say at the peak of that 2 a.m. music, everybody just they rub body, everybody they sweat, smoke, they blow everybody. You know how the club just grab the microphone,
Hmm.
the hype man, boom, told the DJ, kill the music. Say, ladies and gentlemen, you know this club is a good establishment, and some people out there just want to soil our names. We
Hmm.
just apprehended somebody at the entrance who wanted to bring the head, I think it was the head of a baby or the head of a cow into the
Oh
nightclub.
wow.
But we said no, our men were
Oh
vigilant.
wow.
Please, we just want to tell that be alert and be vigilant always. Thank you. Now let's go back to dancing. Like I said, before in dance, it take time. First look
Hmm.
everywhere. First say, are we safe right here? Are we safe right here?
Do you get
And
what I mean?
this is the reality of
For
Nigeria.
real.
You don't know things that are happening.
Hmm.
You go to church, you don't know what's in the bury under the church.
See,
Or you go to establishments, you don't
is
know
it not
what's,
that
you don't know the
guy?
jazz what they don't do.
Isn't that that guy that is they say is a gospel musician or something that severed someone's head, that cut
Oh
off
yes,
his babe's
well,
alleged
he
babe's
claimed he
head?
was a singer. I don't think the gospel music,
Say he claimed.
yeah, the gospel music industry don't know him. So he claims to be a singer. Yes.
Well, he claimed a lot of things. He also claimed that the girl that he he man, God rest that girl's soul, that he
It's
killed
it's weird. Like,
is his babe. But her family says they've never heard about him before from their daughter.
so it could be well, I don't know. But I don't know if that was investigated in the court proceedings. But what we know is that the man has been duly sentenced to death, and that's by hanging. Although if I was
Mm,
president, please, anybody that is sentenced to death, there's Eco Atlantic, just resurrect one tree, just put one plank there, knock one plank for the sand, tie the person, may go meet priest, may priest go meet him. Sir, I'm reading you your last prayer, anything you want, your last food safe, your last supper, chop and wear, gunshot to the head while live streaming it.
oh my
That's how
God,
it is. Yes.
that's gory. See, all
So
these millennials, this is how people will behave because this level of violence that people grew up on is not healthy for you.
yeah, but it's crazy, Sha, because back then people go to Bar Beach and watch
And
executions.
watch it.
That was wild. That
Ugh,
was wild.
see.
Bro. The ones I hate is when you now see, and Okadas do this a lot.
Mm,
They'll see people fighting, or maybe there's a gory accident, and they will not stop. I'm like,
to
if you don't
watch.
fucking move, do you think the X Files? Do you think this Hammer House of Horror we are here? My friend, will you get out of there? Idiots.
You know, Nigerians like
But yeah,
tragic stories.
but freaky stories do happen. Like, I've heard
Mm-hmm.
freaky stories before. I've seen freaky stories before. I've seen freaky events before. Trust me, bro. This country is not as you say it. People,
Mm,
there's one that was, I think I've said this story on this pod before. I can't remember. I was
yeah.
sitting at home on a Sunday morning, JJ. I saw that there was one incident that was trending all over Twitter. A man and a
Mm-hmm.
woman in different levels of undressing
Mm,
were found dead in a car. And I
mm.
found the address. It was Ogba. It was
Ah.
anybody that knows where Area F, in between Nigerian Institute of Journalism. There's a road there.
Mm.
They found them there. By the time I got there, just 100 naira bike or 150.
Yeah.
There was a massive crowd. And
Whoa.
because I am an award-winning investigative
Let's
journalist,
go. Come on.
I saw that
How you
there was
told
one
them?
small crowd in that large crowd. There was a small crowd gathered, and one man was crying or he was lamenting. So apparently, the story was the man in that car had an affair with the lady in that car, and
Mm-hmm.
her husband was the man that was not crying.
Wow.
Apparently, he also knew the man, right?
Oh, wow.
And that's why everybody said, no, they had an affair. So according to the story was that they partied all night in a small, these small lounges, this lungu.
Mm.
They did it. Then after that, they went to the car, and next morning, a passerby was walking and saw that they had died, and he raised the alarm. So the man was not like, he was not asking all his friends that you people knew she was cheating on me, but you not say anything. You people knew that this man was sleeping with my wife, you not say anything. Meanwhile, some people in the corner were like, I beg you. Now you give them magu.
Mm.
Now you poison them.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
it was not a case of carbon monoxide poisoning. The
Yeah.
windows were down.
Wow.
Right. So something happened. So they drove the car into the area F and everything. Then after like 2 hours, they took their bodies to the morgue and stuff. Crazy.
Wow.
Things they happen. No, they look at that person,
No,
man,
for
or
real.
husband or wife. Jazz deal. Everywhere they say, oh, I don't believe in jazz. That's just black magic superstition. Or don't worry.
Yo.
When the queen of the coast exposes herself to you, you will know it is true.
God save me from Karashika.
Yes, now.
Don't
I've
be
heard stories
joke.
of this was former, what's the name of that beach?
Which one?
The
Alpha Beach?
no, the one that is
La Beach?
trenches one near Kuramo Beach.
Uh,
You know Kuramo Beach now.
yes, I do.
The trenches one. That
Um,
guys, thank God that you guys never went to Kuramo Beach. I went there once, and I was in war zone Liberia. My life was flashing before me. It's not a place where
oh my God.
every person, anybody that was raised well by his family should be found.
Should be
Yeah,
found.
because bro, what goes on there? So, and in Kuramo Beach is also notorious for having you could pay for cheap transactional sex. Well, let me
Mm,
just put it that way. So one of the gist now where we they hear that time, I say one guy he paid for this lady's services there, and they have all these their, I don't want to call it cubana. They
mm,
are small stalls made of
mm-hmm,
raffia leaves or whatever.
mm,
And the lady gave him head. And when the
mm.
guy came,
Ah,
obviously came in the lady's mouth, and she got up and ran to. She was running towards the beach to
mm-hmm,
the ocean. She was running
mm-hmm,
to the ocean.
mm,
And the guy was like, "Bro, what thing happened? Like that is not a normal occurrence."
mm-hmm.
I've heard other stories too. A lady gave a guy head on the bridge when he came. The lady told him, on Tomiland Bridge, the lady told him to park his car, and she jumped into the lagoon.
Wow.
Yeah, they said the guy had to do like several days, several years of fasting and praying at MFM. And why? Because that's their own specialty. You can't say you are going to Waterbrook or you are going to Pastor
Yo.
Koju. No, 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 no. You are going to people who know the devil where. They know the devil as he is and the principalities that occur. Yeah, so if you had several stories like that, like, bro, we are not everybody will be human being, no, at all.
But men, they take risks sometimes. Oh.
Bro,
In fact, we all
men,
take risks, sha.
men take
But
risk.
men,
You
their
you
own,
carry babe where you don't know. And this does not
but
have to be
men
like a
anyway.
commercial sex worker. Maybe a babe that you just met in the club, so you like fancy each other. You take her go
Mm-hmm.
house. Hey.
No, to go and show
And
her a good.
guy said this thing that if they carry babe go house for the first time, they will just make sure say the girl they breathe overnight. Just okay. She's still
I saw
alive.
that thing.
Because
It's important.
just imagine you carry a babe to your house and that babe dies. Nigerian
Mm.
police force will first do testimony first. Because the case where they go open for your head. Oh Lord,
You
Lord,
know,
Lord,
will
Lord, Lord.
believe
For 30 years, they go still they make you they go. Who do you want to explain to that you carried a babe and she died in your house? That you had
See.
nothing to do. You think this is
Mm.
a you think this is the rookie where they will do autopsy? No. You use the girl for jazz.
Period.
Your life is gone. So guys,
Period.
the risk where una they take, please, I beg. I beg. And some of you are carrying the Queen of the Coast, and I don't know. God day.
No, see now that one is that's the one. The more the more dangerous the babe, the more attractive she is. They say Yoruba men like wicked women. Is that true? Or
Yes,
is
but
it?
not
I think
but
it's
not
men in
witchcraft.
general, sha,
But
but
not witchcraft. We don't want people that are half in the world, half
is
the
there's a thin line, you know?
yes. It's like just actually like, okay. Are you related to the queen of? Do you first of all do you eat sardine? Do you eat
Ah,
fish? Let us know where we are going to
I
right
don't eat
now.
fish. Don't you eat fish?
No, but as a mommy water, you can't eat. You can't be a
Mm.
cannibal now.
But you
Little Mermaid did not eat fish. When we watch Little Mermaid, Ariel did not eat fish. So
did she even eat at all in that movie?
they
Until
didn't
she
tell us.
became a human being.
They didn't tell us that one. But
I never
in the
saw.
under the sea,
Under the
under the sea,
sea.
she not eat any crab. She not eat any lobster. Maybe she's not drinking water. I don't know.
She
So
was
we have
busy
to ask.
chasing man. That's the problem. That was
See,
her only problem in that movie.
back in the 90s and 80s, they used
Mm.
to say this that if you go to the club and you see a chick you never seen before, and two of you are talking, just to do
She's
spiritual
saying my
proof,
name with her.
just to start doing spiritual proof, just light a cigarette. Light a
Mm.
cigarette. The cigarettes they'll just disappear. That's just ahead.
Interesting.
They would
I
disappear.
I thought it was the one that you had to bend over and look between your legs from
That's what I heard too.
under.
That there was this
You see.
market. If you go to a market and you bend
Mm.
over, but the things you see. I never tried it. I said I'm not with that kind of experiment.
I'm not interested. I'm not so curious.
I only know titration experiments. I don't know this experiment when you talk to me. I do. I don't know half of it.
Is
Please.
it a titration experiment?
I don't know half of it. Please. So guys, just be careful. We know that's a baddie right there, but you don't know if she is part of the people that want to bring in the Antichrist. You know, there's some people
Shout
that
out
don't
to buddies.
don't welcome Antichrist. So, and that is why I may have a personal rule. I like
Right.
tattoos, but once you start having tattoo of dragon,
Uh-uh.
snake, any evil paraphernalia, any evil drawing, no, 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 no,
But
no.
that's their animal though.
I'm
Why?
not. I know they argue saying that you're animal. Nobody
Mm.
say we're gonna give you back shots now. That snake will just rise 3D. Hey, hey, hey.
Are you
When,
superstitious much?
when you want to report out to say, oh God, have you run out naked? Say, oh God, there's a snake. The snake came
It's
from the
it's
girl's back.
on.
Or is it scorpion somewhere? No, 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 no. Please, if you cannot do Jesus Christ or you cannot do love on your
Oh my
on
God. Oh,
your on your
butterflies.
on your breast or your this thing, we are fine. Once I start to see snake,
Oh
dragon, yeah,
my
now their blood, now their problem day. I'm not here for
God.
that. Don't know.
Right.
Yes, please. So
In the
guys,
heat of the
be
moment, this is
guided.
not what you'll be looking at all.
No, first of all, I'll go first looking. When I see I say no. You can I just say, you know what, the chemistry is I don't think we are
It's
compatible.
off.
I'm Pisces by the way. So you are like so now that I go like zodiac where. That's
I'm
why
telling you.
now I go call the form zodiac this thing.
Urology and
Yeah, yeah.
numerology.
Yeah, so what's
You'll
your
be
number? Yeah,
serious.
so I know our number. Our houses are clashing. Our houses are
I
clashing.
say
Yes,
some
yes.
houses.
Yeah, there's a what's that called? The Mercury is in retrograde. Yes. So we cannot before I go carry
I
senior witch in this thing. I beg. I cannot be explaining. Mm-hmm. You know how
no
much
is
deliverance they cost? Deliverance they cost too. I
I tell
beg.
you, nothing that you talk it's so expensive.
It's
It's
very
deep.
expensive. Oh. They charge for that, and they go beat you again, joy. And that one I don't like.
See,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever met all those prophets or prophetesses in Lagos that just meet you on the road and say that maybe you have spirit, somebody in the spirit following you, and you need to call them somewhere or something so that they can wash you in some river or just some funny story.
They look face now. They look face. They look
Oh my
face.
God. See, eh?
But in my area,
Entering.
in
Mm-hmm.
the bus stop, you see all these Ifa priestesses. They'll be begging you for money. And in my own mind is that
Ah.
if you're serving Ifa, this is not like the best, commercial.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yeah. So guys, please, and ladies too, wizards they outside there too. Uh, Foul spirits outside. Let us serial
Girl.
killers too. So please, everybody, may you shine your eye.
Shout out to baddies though. Shout out to the baddies
Okay.
because
So you carry the spawn of Satan come out. Okay. Not there.
they you know that's the one this the one that they say they will tell men that you would choke if they you see the way they wriggle their head into that place, you can't imagine.
Now
So
so
shout out to the baddies.
greater men have died. So I'm not surprised.
Exactly. But yeah, y'all be careful out there, kids. Be careful. Be very
Yeah.
careful. What's
Speaking
our
of
next one? Mm-hmm.
speaking of baddies, we are going to the great jewel of the Niger Delta State.
Hmm. Whoop, whoop.
Um, I think Delta people don't like baddies in their states. So any Delta babes because they're being persecuted, they can just come to Lagos, come to Lekki, stand in front of the place. I'm sure you have shelter and clothing very soon. Anywho, the Delta police, out of all the issues in this country, the Delta police issued a stern warning to ladies. Indecent dressing now attracts 50,000 naira fine or community service. The Delta State Police Command has issued a viral and controversial public warning to young women, declaring that indecent dressing will no longer be tolerated in the state. According to the statement, offenders risk being fined 50,000 naira or made to perform community service if found violating the new directive. The command's message, which surfaced online on Saturday, June 29, was bluntly worded and directly targeted at young women. As you know, they like to they wear clothes where they cover your body. As you know, they like wear clothes where they cover your body well. Indecent dressing in Delta State is now punishable by either a fine of 50K or community service. If you like, no dress well. So, ladies and gentlemen, out of all the security issues in Nigeria, our Nigerian police force once again has done what it knows how to do best, rising up to the great occasion of policing the bodies of young women. Shout out. I feel safer right now. I don't know about Gucci, but I feel safer right now, knowing fully well that the police are really hunting for the perpetrators of crime in this country. Thank you. They have turned themselves into fashion police.
And the sarcasm was actually very live because I was just like, see, it's just how the way women dress is, or in fact, women are in the news all the time for being women. Like,
Shout out to women.
I don't even know what to say to Deltans. And it's not, Deltans like love bodies. Deltans, they love women. It's not a Delta man you see that we have three wives. And this one will be saying Muslim. Oh. They love bodies, first of all. And then indecent dressing is the problem. Right. Okay.
So who determines what is indecent dressing now? That's the problem.
The seer, the person who sees it.
Hmm.
Yes,
There are so
now.
many problems with this whole issue. Like who's going to arrest them? Who's going to? It's. I don't think the Nigerian police force is actually. I think they need IQ
Sits
tests
down.
for members of the Nigerian police. I think there is a need for an IQ test for,
Honestly,
for all of them to
at
know
this rate,
what their mental capacity is. Because obviously,
for state, the
with
state
the
of it.
security issue in this country, it is now where women are dressing. That is your number one
Yeah,
concern. It doesn't concern
yeah.
crime, doesn't lead to loss of life or property.
No.
So, what is now your business in that one?
Is what is making the people become very wayward
Maybe
enough
some
to
elders or maybe some elderly women in their
mm,
council say the way our daughters are dressing is unbecoming. We need to do something right now, or else they will
to
steal all our
nip it in
husband.
the bud.
They really nip into the bud, true. The issues that matter in Nigeria is indecent dressing. Once again,
Yes. It's such a threat to everything. The stability of the economy, um, the stock market, everything. It affects it. It's that thing that we have refused to address that is affecting the general welfare and wellness of the economy and the people that live in therein.
shout out
Is
to Nigerian police
particularly
force.
this.
Shout out to the Nigerian police force.
Very interesting people. Very interesting lot. Mm.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to even say because the one that they say first of all to enter exam, they'll be checking your breast. Hey God.
Hmm. I can imagine that. That's a skit
Hey.
on his own. That's a Sabino skit on
Yes.
his own, right there.
For real.
And a Lai Wasabi skit. That is a skit for them
No.
to deal with.
Lai doesn't really do like those sort of
No, he
provocative
doesn't do. Yeah, I think that's what made him. He
feminine,
has
yeah,
steered.
female
He has steered away
content.
from sexual, like all that. He
Yeah.
doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Yeah. Unlike some
Shout
that
out
is
to
their bread and
Lai.
butter.
Listen, there's this Igbo content creator. I can't remember his name. He has this like class for
Oh, that guy.
students. Yeah.
Ah, that guy.
Yo, that one. If you know anything that guy they say. Anyway, first of all, he says it more than they show it. They say it more than they show it. Yeah, but that guy's content, ooh, eh?
Wow.
So much. Women make the world go round, and it's unfortunate that there are so many laws or people. I don't want to say. I don't want to.
Body
I'm very
policing.
careful choosing my exactly. I'm choosing my words carefully. That people police women for being women when women are they have the values. Women are nature actually.
Even if you have issues in the, I don't think, and this issue of indecent dressing has always been like,
It's so
what is
alarming.
indecent dressing? And it's so alarming. And you make it look as if all the women dress a certain type, right? Which
Exactly.
is a bloody lie. Even in an urban center like Lagos, which is a bloody lie.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly,
Exactly.
none of your business.
Period.
It's none of your business. I don't know why this guy you guys decide to police women. I remember when I used to go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
On the road where the gym is, you just see some men sitting outside. Maybe because they work there, like drivers or stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't be looking at the women that are going to the gym. Maybe because I
Oh,
went there
that's
a few
normal.
days. I don't like, is it that you people have not seen women look like this before, or you people are sex staff? I don't understand. That
All
you
of
people
the
are
above.
salivating. You're practically drooling. It's like you people have rabies. You're foaming
All
at the
of the
mouth because you've
above.
seen women. Like, bro, I don't understand. It's a shame.
Excuse me. All of the above for real because women, first of all, don't even just successfully walk the streets, first of all. That's one thing. That's what everyone
Guiding.
is showing us. Do you understand? Like, women shouldn't feel safe walking the streets because, as you rightly said, who is the judge to say this is decent and this is indecent? So, for instance, two girls are walking on the same path. One is slim and the other one is plump. And the one that is plump is probably wearing like jalabia or like some free loose gown, but like the curves still show. There's nothing she can do about it. She kill herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then the slim one, it's not nothing. She's probably wearing short skirts, but mini skirt. No, but she's wearing a short skirt, and it just looks like normal, because she doesn't have the body to make the skirt to stretch the skirt out to make it look irresponsible, right? Or anything. However, you then say, "Oh, the plum girl," because you can see her body is irresponsibly dressed. There'll be some people who will say that actually.
And I, I don't know the Nigeria's criminal code, but I don't think indecent
Hmm.
dressing. I don't know.
It's
Not that I'm
part
not
of
sure.
it.
Please, if you're a lawyer, please let us know. Send in a fan mail. Is indecent dressing a crime?
Exactly.
Because I really want to know right now. Uh, well, anywho, sha. Because in
They
another one, they will carry everybody for like you, man and woman safe.
why you always they say this like this? When you say another
Because
place
it
for this
is
Lagos, they know they dress somehow.
because that is Babylon. That is where Babylon resides.
Yo, it's the truth that here people really just mind their business. I think
I
that's
remember,
that's why nobody really be
I
caring
remember
whether
when
you
we were in
want to
Pulse.
walk around crazy.
I remember when we were in Pulse in Lekki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Lekki. Wait, from well, both of them were in Lekki, sha, but when we were in Lekki phase
Mm-hmm.
one, when you cross over, when you take that bridge and you go to where Oniru is, because sometimes we used to go over to Oniru at night, maybe just to hang
Mm-hmm.
out. You
Mm-hmm.
just see a mass exodus of women, young women
Hmm. Oh, I
going
know
out. I'm
that. I
like,
know where they're coming from.
from that new market, it was
Mm.
obvious that they're leaving home and they're about to start business. I was like, bruh, it's an
Mm.
epidemic right here, man. An epidemic. And when I finally gave up on that side of Lagos was when they built a strip club in front of a mosque. I was like, yes, I like this. This is
It's
how it
still
goes
there.
down. It's still there, right? I know.
Yeah.
So when you just come out after Friday prayer, you chill, then
Yeah.
hey, let's go there.
You enter the place.
You
Come on.
spend your rent money, and I'll be begging your landlord. Like you're robbed. So
Do you get
Amobas robbed me. Or SARS took my money. Hmm.
Yo,
But they
a
watch everybody.
policeman caught me. I was taking one way. They
There's one
carried
guy I
me.
remember. This was like maybe Friday night or Friday morning. He had two
Hmm.
babes with him on a major road. This guy idiot decided that you enter, you do one way. You know, say police van don't take place. As he just put head inside, he just yes. All these dreams of menage a trois, everything. He died immediately. That guy will not leave that place till 5 a.m. You sure me? They even
Period.
carry and go station. You will drop at least 150K. Your eye will clear.
If you drop out for road sha, make them no carry a mental station because enjoyment must be had.
Yes, sir. Ah, you could see that the guy's face was like, no.
Not
Why,
today.
why did I fall? How could it be me?
What could I for?
Ah,
Yo, there's
it's
this
mad.
there's this lady I follow on. Well, I see her posts, and I think I may have followed already on TikTok. Her name is Jamie or Jamie. I'm not sure. She was talking about something today where she was talking about young Nigerians or Nigerians who carry on the beliefs of their parents, right, without questioning for themselves if those things are right or wrong, right? This all boiling down to indecent dressing before we leave this
Yeah.
topic. And she was talking about how some people's parents don't like when they see people wearing waist beads, they're like, oh, why you wearing waist
Oh
beads?
yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah. Yeah,
occultic.
that's how the tradition is passed down. You like from your parents, obviously. Yeah.
Right? And so, oh, you have piercings. Oh, why do you have piercings? Oh, yeah, rich, right? And as an adult now, you're not questioning those beliefs that, oh, these things are also relics of some people's cultures, even residents here in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nigeria with you, right? Not just even anywhere else in Africa, right here in Nigeria, there are people who piercings are part of their culture, waist beads or beads in general are part of their culture. In fact, beads are part of our culture as Africans, right? Whether it's one on the waist, whether it's one on the wrist, whether it's one on the legs, wherever. And then your parents have these beliefs and they put it to you, and you growing, you're not able to decipher for yourself what your opinions naturally are about those things. You've not questioned them. You've just taken it hook, line, and sinker, and then you want to press it on and pass it on. You still make judgments till dates based off of those beliefs without questioning. Instead of educating yourself on certain things, and if you don't know, then you say, oh, I don't know and I can't make a informed decision about this, but you continue. But you can also see in your parents that there are things that they told you that have truly been wrong, right? Or maybe it just didn't just apply to you, maybe not wrong, but it didn't just apply to you
Or it
because
was right in that time, but doesn't apply
it,
anymore.
do you understand? Or right in their personal life, because you are not your
Hmm.
parents, right? And try to put these things on you, and you don't try to make any sense of it, and maybe you continue to live your life in a certain way without questioning. In all, if when you hear something, especially if it's something that you don't necessarily, that's not a threat to life in any way, manner, or form, question it, right? Oh, like, why do these people do these things? And if you don't naturally, if you find that you really don't gel with it, please, that your opinion like this, don't be making it seem like your opinion is everybody's opinion. Everybody has different lives. So, Holy Pass, calm down, reduce your
You know,
voice
only
if you
pass
want
my
to.
brother.
Do you
Okay.
understand? Selective sinners.
That's
All
part two of
right.
sinners. All right.
Yeah, so
Let us go into weekly essentials. One of the things that people do in Lagos. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because public transportation has not evolved in Nigeria or in Lagos
really,
to a part where most of us are entering really good buses. Most of us are still entering yellow and black downfall buses. There's also BRT just in case, and there's also train. But
mm-hmm,
for this discussion, we're talking about the classic Agbero driven Fuji music loud downfall
mm.
buses. So
with
what are
stickers, with stickers.
the stickers of everybody? There's 30BG, there's Wizkid, there's
Ayuba,
Burna Boy,
Pasuma,
there's Ayuba, there's Pasuma,
hmm.
there's Kwamwan,
Sonny
there's
Ade.
Portable, there's Tekashi 69, and there's
Listen.
everything. So please, let's talk about the essentials for entering public transport in Lagos.
Ooh.
Again, again, again.
Should I start?
Yeah, start, please. Yeah.
I think I've had all the experiences with public transport they ever can be when it comes
Okay.
to yellow buses in Nigeria. I've entered the one that they are selling market. I've entered the
Ah,
one that's the
oh
fat
God.
person. I've entered the one that I am the slim place person. I've entered the one that bus conductor is fighting with. passenger. I've entered the one that passenger is fighting with bus conductor. I've entered the one that bus conductor is fighting with Agbero. I've entered the one that is one
Classic.
chance. Do you understand?
Mm.
There is no one I have not entered. When it comes to the underbelly of public transport in Lagos, I have seen. So when I make a decision in my life to say that contraptment, oh, it
It's a
might not be.
contraptment.
No, it is a contraptment. It's a death trap. Those buses, no side mirrors. Some of them, hey, or the ones that is Grace and Ishala that is moving the bus. You're not seeing the manual. You're not seeing the gear stick. It's not there.
The one, the hot
Just
wire.
to turn it on and to turn on the radio too. The hot
Mm-hmm.
wire, like crazy. These buses come in different shapes, forms, and sizes. All of them. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Entering public transport in Lagos, number one, hold your change.
Heavy, heavy.
See, don't even bother yourself to try to be feeling some kind of beautiful, especially if you're going to work early in the morning. Respect yourself and hold your change. The night before, the day before, hustle harder than the third monkey on the ramp. Get get change. Cause that next morning is either they join you with somebody or conductor intentionally forgets to give you your
That
change.
journey on somebody is terrible.
See, no, that one, the mathematics self alone, I don't even want to think
Mm.
about it. Like,
You now have
don't
to
worry,
have
you
that
go give you
awkward.
500.
You have to
Come
now have
in.
that awkward conversation with somebody when you drop. Oh, yeah, so where are you going? I'm just going down.
Mm,
No,
giving them
no,
too much information about your
no,
life because of
no, no.
change.
It's not
Mm.
nice.
Hold your change. Number two, be very vigilant. Not that you dey waka enter bus, you dey hold phone, you dey press am, or you
Shine
put
your
am
eye.
just, you understand? Just carry it, put it carelessly in your pocket. Please open your eyes. You are at a survival point. Please survive first before you start on any frivolities. Before you start to think about your life, live in the present. Okay, I think that's the right word. Live in the present when you're entering buses in Lagos.
Yeah,
Because at any point in time, anything can happen. So be alert, be vigilant, right? That's number two. And that being vigilant, it also applies to when you're inside the bus and before you enter the bus. Be
def.
vigilant. Yes, be vigilant at the bus stop. Look at the other passengers who are also, trying to stand there with you. Don't block your ear. You're not in New York. Open your ear. Listen. Do you understand? Listen to the conversations happening around you. Be vigilant. When you get into the bus, that's if you get into the door or through the window. Anyone can
Oh,
happen.
down there because you have to fight. It's the rush
Do you
hour.
understand?
Give people some small elbow.
Listen,
When they chop elbow.
fight for your life.
Fight for your life. Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
And
Please,
grab your pocket while you are doing it so that nothing can happen.
just your belongings, all your belongings. Number three, mind your damn business. Don't be in everybody's business. Somebody next to you has 7 children. Say, help me carry one. I mean, you want to be a good Samaritan. You can
No, I'm not,
continue.
madam. There's something called family planning. You should have closed your legs. Sorry.
Listen, don't join conversations in the bus. Don't try to be making every. See, they say wisdom is knowing that every conversation you should not have an opinion to every conversation. So sometimes open ear they hear. Don't join inside
That's what you now
because you
hear say.
can.
You now hear people saying, in 1976, what this
And they
country,
never born you then.
if it happens again, we will all suffer from it. No, guy, we don't want to hear. You just dey go.
Oh my God. Number four, continue to remind the conductor about your bus stop, especially if you don't know where you're going to.
Yes, sir.
Don't say, I've told the conductor, I've entered the bus now. I've told you one time, let me go and sit down and rest. Except the conductor is really from God. Immediately you enter that bus and he collects your money from you, he doesn't know anything else about you.
At
So,
all. Oh.
do you understand? It's none of his business. So continue to remind the conductor about your money, your bus stop. Let them know. Oh, being vigilant also is also paying attention to the driver and the road. Because because those drivers, they are driving like somebody that is mad. So open your eyes because it might be mad. And if you are sitting directly behind the driver, be sure that you want to give him, you can be able to slap him or give his head something just in case he's moving funny. Okay. Okay. um there are also tips on where to sit down in the bus, but maybe we can get, maybe that would be, oh, let me make that my next point. I don't know what point this is, but when you get into the bus, try to be close to an exit and be mindful if you sit close to an exit. Why? You don't want your personal belongings to be on the other side close to the exit. So if you sit inside the bus and you sit at a window seat, not that when someone calls you, bring out your phone at the window and you are picking your call, they will steal it. Especially in this Lagos. Okay, that's not true. You know where it happened as well. But if you must answer a call and you're sitting at the window seat, put it to the other ear. And if it is not important, don't pick the call at all. Sometimes you have passengers on the bus who are also thieves and just looking at you and looking at the best time, and they'll strategically time you to steal from you. So if it's not important, don't bring your phone out, right? Um, what else am I? When you get to your bus stop, get the fuck off the bus. In fact, start to gather yourself before you get to your bus stop, especially if you know where your bus stop is. Some people wait till like the bus will stop and you do this. Anyway, I trust Lagos drivers. If you like be doing smart, they will just zoom off and leave you hanging from the door. You don't hurry off from the bus. But yeah, also buying snack on the road is also nice, but try to buy this kind of snacks that is, the aroma is acceptable to everybody in the bus. Not that you're on a bus and then you are trying to eat something that especially people that go long distances, like who do long travels. You buy all the egg that you see on the road. Who do you want to kill? Why do you want to kill everybody on the bus? Come on. Do you understand? Like, buy snacks that is, buy chips, buy gala, buy whatever. Some people want to lick up mango inside the bus. Come on. And you want to use that hand to still give conductor money, and you don't have any plan how you want to manage the spill that will come from eating that mango in the bus. You don't have tissue, you don't have anything. You now start seeing them looking very stupid with the thing in their hand. Come on. Anyway, these are the ones I can remember for now. Also, just be a safe and secure person. Have your change. Keep your phone, your personal belongings close. Be tidy. Be respectful of the next person, the person next to you. Shift very well. Don't basa. Don't scatter body because you can. Sit very well. Sit with decorum. Mind yourself. Have an ID card on you. Be vigilant. Be safe. Move with sense. You're in Lagos. Thank you.
All right.
Great.
Yeah, those are Ugochi's essentials for public transportation in Lagos. Let me just add my own ajasa. First of all, if you can target the seat beside the driver, please do that.
Yes. Oh,
Very, very necessary. That's the VIP side.
honestly.
Very, very necessary. And it's very necessary because you might enter a bus and all of a sudden you hear blessings to everybody in this bus. Let's bow our heads for prayers. No,
Let's
it's not.
go.
No. So Lagos Danfo still have this thing. BRTs don't do it. You don't preach in BRT buses.
Yeah.
But somehow, Danfo's is where chaos and anarchy reigns, and anybody can stand up and start preaching or selling any medicine. So stay in front at least. You don't get that. You're not distracted. Now, if unfortunately you are not in the front seat and you're at the back seat, please just have earphone with you. When you notice that they've started, they're just plug in for your ear. It's not too loud, so you go know what is going on at any time. But still, you go drown out. You drown out the sermon, because if I wake up around 7 a.m. and I want to go to work, the last thing I want to hear is somebody preaching. I do not want that. Also, know the price of the trip so that you can get your change, like Ugochi said. You don't want to be dragging with people and everything. It's not nice. Avoid sleeping inside Danfo, please. If sleep is catching you, sleep wherever you are going to, or sleep where you are coming from. Do not sleep inside downfall. First of all, it's not safe. Your head can hit that metal that is in front of you, the metal chair, and you bust your head. And that's not
Exactly.
nice. And there's no first aid inside downfall. Last time I checked. The last time I checked. Know that you're going to waste time, whether it's from loading or whether you arrive. Just know you're going to waste time. Because downfalls are not the fastest. They have 40 bus stops and they move to every bus stop. And one bus stop you can wait there for like 2 minutes because they're going to fight with that Agbero there again. So know that you've chosen a slower path to get wherever you want to get. So you need patience
Yep.
always. What else again? An advice: make sure you take bus from legitimate bus stops, not ones that are moving on express. Bus stops where
Exactly.
Agbero day, where the Agberos recognize the drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, some people have gone into buses that they're picking people in the middle of the road and they've never been seen again.
Yep.
So please shine your eye. Shine
Shine
your eye.
eye.
One chance
Always.
is real. There are two types
Yes,
of
so.
one chance. The one where they rob you and the one where they'll kill you and use it for sacrifice. That second one, they had made they see the person again. So please
Exactly.
get to a designated bus stop and enter the bus. Don't say, "Oh, I know Lagos." No, you don't know Lagos. Please, please, we are begging in the name of God. What else again do you need inside the downfall? The kind of this is not where you bath. You say you want to wear your Sunday's finest. No, because anything can happen inside downfall. You have to jump at any time,
Alright.
jump out or jump in. So everything has to be loose. It has to be loose. You know,
Yes, so.
please, yeah, and shine your eye. You might have to, if you don't have any earphones, you might have to listen to the latest Pasuma CD or Kwamon All Stars CD.
Love
So
it.
you might have to develop a taste for Fuji music at the end of the day. Also, you must know how to shout because the mic is not inheriting the earth inside
Facts.
downfall bus. As
Yes, so.
conductor, they give you bass, you so give out boost. There's
Immediately.
no hotel or too slow. No, driver, I want to highlight here. Or um, conductor, please my change. You have the conductor for me change now. Kí ló dé?
Yeah.
What is software now?
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni.
Ogbeni Alpha. You have to do it like that. And they might want to slip you a very bad note. So you have to open the note very well and
I'm
shine your
telling
eye
you. Mm-hmm.
and demand for a better note. Yeah. Apart from that, Danfo is breeze. It's a breezy affair. There's nothing else. You just have to look out for kidnappers, people that want to rob you, kill you, people that will be making noise in your ear, and avoid sitting down with very, very plump people because it will be very unfortunate, right? Unfortunately, some people want to use your shoulder as pillow. It depends on you. If you want to lend a shoulder to lean on, it could be you, or else you can just give
Lean
them
on me.
small elbow and wake them up where everybody know what's in the gun. And yes, those are the essentials of living in our Lagos city.
Mado. No, but this place is crazy.
This place,
Lagos is
oh, it's obviously
is a madhouse,
a madhouse, definitely. Definitely.
but it's part of the spice, though.
It's the spice, it's the spice. So yes, if you're a first time man, you want to enjoy the what's it called now? The smell of Lagos. Please feel free
The
to enter a
scenery
downfall.
and
Yeah.
the smell.
Also know that your driver might be high on paraga and on weed. So
Norms
some of the
now.
So some of the decisions he's making is not based on logic, but on narcotics. So if you are a Christian, pray. If you are a Muslim, pray. If you are of the traditional persuasion, please call on Amadia, Shango, Oya, or any local god you serve, because it will be a bumpy ride. Trust me.
Very bumpy.
I
See.
remember there was one time I was just go to Unilag from my house. So this
Mm-hmm.
was before in our area we had before Okadas and
Mm-hmm.
tricycles were or keke napeps were
Mm-hmm.
very popular. They were around,
Mm-hmm.
but you could still see downfall. So this day I wanted to enter a downfall early in the morning from my bus stop. As I entered the downfall, right behind me, a police van just entered our street and started shooting. They said they were looking for armed robbers, that they were chasing armed robbers. And
Wow.
for like 5 minutes, we could not move because you know what, make bullets can't touch you anywhere.
Mm.
That's crazy. Another story. This one we already got to Yaba, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they stopped for a police van, and the police
Mm-hmm.
van started chasing them. It was like a high speed
Yeah.
chase. Police van,
Come
and
on.
we were begging, please. So before this guy shoots, stop. There's a lie. I say, hey, God have mercy. Now some person go take accidental discharge. Go, hey. But eventually, calmer heads prevailed, and they didn't shoot or everything.
Yeah.
So know that it can be wild. I entered the Danfo bus once, and I ended up in a drug den where they're selling Igbo. Yes,
I've
I
ever
got
entered
to
one chance before.
no, never, because I used to be
Okay.
so scared of that thing. I think the time I nearly did, I entered and this is when I didn't enter a bus from a bus stop. It was
Mm-hmm.
moving on, but it was hold up at the Jota
Mm.
side. I
Mm.
entered, and too many fronts. They winked at each other when I entered. They looked back
Mm.
at me and they did a fast wink. Ugoochi,
Wow.
you see the speed where I move. Oh God, Usain Bolt has nothing on
You
me.
jumped out.
I flew out. Conductor like, Shele. Bro, sorry. I said no, because I know
I see the code.
I'll not be a very inspiring victim of ritual killing.
Oh,
I won't. I'll go down fighting. There's no. I'll not. No, I won't take it lightly. So it's okay. The one about the Igbo, the one about the drug. Then we
yeah.
got to Obalende. They now said they didn't have
Mm-hmm.
any change. I was the only one that they didn't give change to. They now said, they
Mm-hmm.
know a place where they're going to go and get change. I was in Obalende,
Madam.
and this is. I should have said, "Come, this is a red flag." So it was me, the driver, the conductor, and they
Yeah.
drove there, and they just whistled, and one guy just came out, gave them a go, sharp, sharp, this thing, and they just gave me my change. Obviously, they could not drop me there. So the driver just, started smoking his Igbo, and they dropped me back in Obalende. I said, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I was not involved. Let's
Thank
say I
God.
was
Though.
not there now. When I was there now, NDLA now came. Which explanation? As a young man in Lagos, you are smoking Igbo too now. You are smoking Igbo. Oh no, I don't dare there this thing. So please,
I am
a
not a
lot of
bald man with beards. You are
yeah.
definitely
So they now
smoking a ball.
say you
Stereotype locked in.
all of you are smoking Igbo. So please, when
Do
you
you
enter
understand?
Danfo, just know that it could be real. It could be real. Yes. As a lady
See,
too, be ready to shout on anybody that is giving you unnecessary touching. It's when they now see that you
hmm.
have big breasts, they want to now lay
It's like
down.
you know
They
what
know
I want to say.
they want to lay down on your breast, or they're not using side to touch your thighs. No. Anybody you raise voice once, you raise it once.
Immediately.
When they know say
Immediately.
there's no fucking around there. One time.
Hmm. Don't say,
Yes.
"Oh, I'm ashamed, though. I'm so
Ashamed for
please,
what?
my love." Immediately that and see, be slapping the any part of the person's body that is near, be slapping it and be raising your voice. Don't be calm. Oh. I wish
Yes,
I
so
knew these things when I was like, shout very well. There was a certain age, but when by the time they try it with me some couple other times, hmm, immediately shame the person. If you want to be ashamed, shame that person too. You don't want to be shame that person immediately because they will try you till they come down from that bus or you come down. So shout,
yeah,
be
yeah.
very vocal, please.
Also, sometimes you have to know that downfalls are not going to wait for you. It might be a case of when it's hold up, it's raining,
Mm.
and there are like 70 people in the bus stop, and all of a sudden you just see one downfall coming. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand there's an art into like
See,
dumping
mathematics.
inside downfall. Now, as I said, like I've experienced this once or twice. There was a day because Unilag sometimes companies use some halls Unilag as
Mm-hmm.
centers where people can do, some job vacancies. You have to write tests,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So this
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't even announce. I think we just got to Yaba that day. And we just noticed there was a mad queue. Wait, what? We didn't even know what was happening. That people actually came early. People who wanted a
Mm-hmm.
job, they wanted to write the exam for the job.
Mm-hmm.
I come to Yaba very early, and they've taken all the campus shots into Unilag. So there was
Mm-hmm.
a mad line. There was a mad queue in Yaba. Boys couldn't say waiting they happen. There was maybe they were up close like there were like 80 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
At one point the queue
Mm-hmm.
don't spoil. The first bus came, almost see stampede. Me and my friend, one of my classmates done there already. We saw case this one, it took us on our ways. Almost. And when you are in that bus, when you're in the bus stop waiting for downfall, please be
Mm-hmm.
eagle-eyed. This is not the time for you to be looking around. Be looking at
Mm-hmm.
that road where downfall they come for. You supposed to spot them immediately. See, as the next downfall campus shot to just came, me and my guy, almost blow, kick, elbow, everything we
Yo.
entered. My guy didn't even get a seat. You know the back of downfall where they put
Mm-hmm.
tire, engine oil.
Mm.
The guy hang inside there
With that iron on the bumper.
because we had an 8 o'clock lecture in school that day, and we had to meet. This
See.
was a very strict guy. If you miss an hour, if you miss 10
Mm.
marks, So please, when you're entering, don't say, oh, no. Please be
No.
guided. And don't rush when
I-
it's, you have to be looking. You have to be using one eye. Once you have to use your peripheral vision.
Be
Eye.
vigilant.
So as they come,
Honestly.
and if you make any sudden movements, people will know that okay, this thing. So you just yeah, your friends. That's what we used to do. We just be
Mm-hmm.
tiptoeing. By the time the thing don't clear, say, oh man, that one day, full speed, run,
Immediately.
run. Because there are some
Hmm.
nights where things might be happening and the downfalls are not plenty. So you have to
Honestly.
be guided. You have to be guided. Yes. We
For
hope with
real.
these few points of ours, we've been able to convince you that you should try to enter downfall once in a while. Yes.
Ah, I don't know if that's the good advice, but like just be careful out there, guys. Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
be
one
careful.
there's one downfall entered and one bros was toasting one babe. And the babe too they agree. As
Mm.
they talk, the babe too it's okay. Love it downfall. That's nice. You have a very nice story to tell your kids.
Did you ever enter Moluyes?
No, I did not. That was
Be
too
serious.
no, I never did. Sorry. That one is too jarring for me. I never did. Maybe
Oh
I did as
my
a kid,
word.
but I can't remember. So I just said no.
Hmm.
Uh-uh.
Omo, if you apply Iyanoba mailto
Great. Do downfall still exist today?
Orele,
Do they still
yes
exist
now.
today? Is
Of
it
course.
the
This road,
black?
this route I'm calling,
Is it the yellow ones with the black stripes, or a different
yeah, the
color?
Moluyes.
Because you know that some with a
There's
different
also
color.
green. There's the
Yeah,
green one,
that
there's
shit was
with
too
navy
jarring.
blue or
I
something.
think I tried it once, but I was a kid, very young, so but it's too jarring for me. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
When it comes to every
The-
form of transport, it's only train I've not entered in Lagos, and I've entered boats before, safe. But the other
you've not
ones,
entered, but you've not entered, have you entered this Molue I'm talking about?
I said as a kid, yeah, I remember, yeah, I've entered it. I remember it
Have
now,
you
yeah.
entered a pickup truck before?
Was Bolekaja? No. What those ones you see where people no. It's not that hard,
Like
Ugochi.
let's say like a hillock, for
No,
instance, like the
Ugochi
open with the open
is
bucket.
it's not that hard. Life is not that hard. Sorry, I no.
Um,
And
all these things I'm talking about, there
good
is
for
no
you.
means of transportation that I've not
No,
shared in this
I've done
Lagos, this
boats.
country.
I've done
Oh,
boats. I said later I've not done is train, but I've done
all of them.
boats.
Well, I've
Yeah,
done
I've done
train,
boats.
Joe. We took train to Abeokuta. It's
No,
not
no, I mean
like
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 metro
that.
line, metro line. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
oh, okay,
Different.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I've done boats now. Takwa Bay. I know before Takwa Bay
yo,
was popping, we said, oh, let's have a beach party final year. We did it when we were coming back. The driver now said we should pay. I usually like boys now. We're like, no, we're not paying until we get to our destination. And the man just off the engine. Ugochi. Now me talk conductor. Guy, bring your money. No. It was around like 6:30 p.m. Sun was down and the boat was just
yo,
tenderly moving. And the man could just jump
yo.
into the water and leave us and go and swim. I said no. And we gave the man his change and we got there sharply.
And number one
Sharply.
show sense on top of water. You
Yeah,
that
thought water.
wise quickly.
No. I don't play with that water. Even when I went to beach one time like this, more, please.
Mm,
Then I say, oh, the boats might not be enough. Maybe we enter banana boats. And I asked
mm,
somebody close to me, what's banana boats? The guy now
mm.
showed me the image. I said, no. Wooden boats, no. If it doesn't have engine,
Yeah.
I am not entering. And as I
But no,
entered,
some of those boats they have engines or some of those
but this
banana
one,
boats have engines.
it's not that they don't have engines, but the way they are tenderly balanced. One small bump like this for road. People don't know say water get bump. It is saying now
You go they careful now. Gallop.
water get pothole too.
Yes,
Bro.
so
Hmm.
even in the sky.
Please, even the one I entered, I tenderly held it. The Lord, I looked up to the Lord. I said, Lord, let me for water person go die. I beg. Where we're not going, there's not enough room inside, like where the seats were. So there's a
Yeah.
small seat in front of the nose of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I saw me and one guy enter that nose place. I was not counting. I was like, we never reached VI since. VI not supposed to stay like this now. When I saw that Orlando building, I said, praise the Lord.
Listen.
I said, praise the Lord. Let's get down. Let's get back on solid ground. I don't do it again. I know your parents. I'm a fool. Human, I like the land. Thank you.
Yo, if you've ever entered luxurious buses going interstate, that's a whole other type of
No, okay, that's another
transportation.
one I got because me, I know the travel. So interstate I never
Yo,
do. Although I've entered a bus from Lagos to Abuja, but it was like a Tata bus with fellow mad
It
people.
was like was it
So
like GIG type bus, all those jet buses,
I don't know if it was a jet. No, it's not just jet bus. It's just bus. It was like
like
the way
J.
I don't know. No, oh no, it was bigger. It was like yeah, it was like the bigger ones, the ones you see in Yaba that are going to
Or like
different parts
those
of the
coaster buses that
square coastal
like
buses. Yes, but it was
companies
not
use.
tush. But it's not that tush coastal buses.
Okay,
Not
okay,
that tush. So we are doing
okay.
this in Abuja that year. So
Mm,
as me as an intern then, so they look and say flights. You don't need flights now. So we just decided to do road trip from Lagos to Abuja. And bro,
nice.
it was nice. There are people there, sha. So I knew the people there, so it was cool and everything.
Never gone by road from Lagos to Abuja, but I've done from
And
Ekiti to Abuja.
that's why I saw River, where I saw the place where River Niger and River Benue meets. We just passed that
Yeah.
bridge. I was like, wow, they really know Nigeria now. And I got to Ilorin, and lo and behold, they had Mr. Biggs in Ilorin, and we got to Mr. Biggs there, and we
You don't
cleared the
have
Mr.
faith in this country. What do you mean?
At
I
all.
saw Mr. Biggs in Ilorin.
See,
Of
after Lagos,
course.
Abuja, and
There's a
some very select
university there.
states.
There's a federal
See,
university there.
after Lagos, Abuja, and some select states, every other thing looks like it looks like Battle of Zamunda
That's
to
why
me.
you guys leave Lagos State. Get
I
out
left
of
now,
this
and
Lagos.
I got to Ilorin now. I'm like, wow, they have Mr. Biggs there.
Mom, leave more.
And we entered the Mr.
Leave
Biggs and we
more.
cleared it out. All of us cleared because we were like 25 people. People we never chopped since Ibadan or Lagos. Oh, but we
Oh,
entered. Those
well.
people too knew that and we got to Abuja like around midnight. And we are now looking for the place we are going to. We now stopped in front of US Embassy. I saw some guys on. They're coming out to come. I said, please, 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 I don't want to go. I don't want to see I come arrest me. I beg in the name of God, please, let's move to where we are going to. Yeah. Yeah, those are the only transports where I don't do for Lagos. That's all.
Yo, you guys just be vigilant. That's all. Like, I think that's the top one for moving around in any form, way or manner. If you're using bike, if you're using anything that you're using on the land, on the sea, in.
Bike is the most dangerous because any slip like this, someone you're
Did you
gone.
used to take? Did you used to take bikes
Ah,
from destination to from place to place?
top mainland. I don't blow up top mainland like 5 times before.
Normal.
Hey,
No.
and you go
What's
just
it?
beg the go the beg driver. I got no see na top mainland. No, this is not the time for you to be doing fast and furious. You see
See,
that right lane, they carry out they go like that. I beg in the name of God. But the problem on
that's
that right
the
lane is that if you look to your right, you see water. And you're like, hey, God have mercy, you. I don't go die for here.
See, that used to be my best way to move around this Lagos because
Yeah, before
it's
Fashola destroyed
fast.
everything. Yeah, before Fashola
Well,
destroyed
not
everything.
really. Let's not say
He didn't
destroyed
destroy it, but he
because
had to put order. Yeah, he had to put
yeah,
because what you could do with bikes back then. I don't take bike from Ikeja to Alaba. To and fro.
there's no place in this Lagos that I've not used bike to go to.
You
I'm
find
telling you.
bike. Even to today, self, if you know where to look, the bike man, I
Oh
beg you
yeah,
now.
there's still bike guys that move.
They do that risky shit. I've done Terminal Bridge at night.
Listen,
Night. This is before they put
see,
their light. Oh. This is before they did the road. Oh.
yeah.
So
So
when I
when
got down from that
Gokada,
trip, yeah, but this was not. Yeah, this was
when
Gokada. Yeah, this was Gokada.
so before Gokada and Gokada, I used to the bike. Oh God. Thank God, Sha. Thank God for. I don't know
Thank
if
God
it's a
there's no
good thing or a
accidents.
bad thing,
It's good
right?
and bad because if you can get accident on Tommy land, Tommy land is not like any other. It's not like your road, your street or your road.
Of
Cars are
course
coming out.
not.
Cars are just driving on their own. So
It's a freeway
if there's a sudden, like God forbid, somebody
shift.
falls down from a bike,
Mm-hmm.
the car in front of you has to even react. If he reacts, he can set off a chain reaction of 5, 6, 7 cars having an accident. Some will tumble into the water and everything. That's not some nice shit that you want to see at all.
That's if you don't already run into like maybe the edges of the bridge or something, or
Ah,
somebody drops something
almost.
and then it tips you
Now,
over.
almost. Sorry, any appointment. I will get there. Calm down. There's hold on. It's Lagos for all of us. Not rushing anywhere.
Yo. But yeah, shout out to transportation in Lagos. Transportation in Lagos has also changed over the years.
Oh, yeah. You can't do some things you used to do with bike before at all.
Not just even bike, like in general, I feel like a lot of things have changed. For one, the cost of transportation has changed.
Obviously, that will go up now.
Um, Yeah, the cost of transportation has changed. The means of transportation has sort of upgraded
Um,
as well.
yeah, last week I
Excuse
saw
me.
gas powered
Gas powered
keke
buses.
mamas. No,
Oh, okay.
keke mamas. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
like it's even becoming more frequent now, more common in my area. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But the system arrangement is whack. Now you're facing each other. So it's knee to knee now. There are more people
Um,
who can enter it like 3-3,
yeah.
right? But now your knees
Mm-hmm.
will be touching. So three of you, all of you will look at each other like this. I'm
It's
like,
public
no.
transportation now.
Where is public transportation anyway? Yeah.
But I
You
mean,
can't complain.
convenience is important anyway, but yeah.
Anywho. Yeah.
But there are also trains inside the city, more trains moving from point to
Yeah,
point
more trains
inside the
now. We thank
city.
God they finally did the trains. Yeah.
Yeah, train stations here and there and trains that actually work. So a lot of things have changed. There are no bikes everywhere. Koropes are now king of the road. And if you don't know what koropes are, they're these mini buses, like micro mini buses in my opinion. But
Yeah,
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 they're
I
these
know.
mini buses that move around. And not just I think they're slowly also replacing danfos in some
Some of
places.
them use some of those quick ways, some I've seen. I think they are blue or white or some blue and white or something.
Mm.
They have the facility for you to pay with your card. But I don't know if that is widely
Mm-hmm.
accepted yet now. But
Mm,
one day,
okay.
hopefully, if you want to use public transportation in Lagos, whether it is land or whether it's
Mm-hmm.
rail or by water, you must have that
Mm-hmm.
Lamata card. Yeah.
Abikari.
A carry card, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's powered by
Also,
Lamata now. Yeah.
also, I think I don't. They're in conjunction with them. I don't think they're
Yeah.
the ones powering
Yeah,
it.
sorry, in conjunction with Lamata and Carry actually have the yeah.
Also, we now have electric cars moving around in Lagos.
I've
Not
seen it
just.
too. I think so electric car, not the ones that Burna Boy drives, so just normal civilian
Mm-hmm.
um this thing.
There's an
I saw one
investment
of
by Chinese companies actually.
it's always them. I saw an electric station, power station where
Mm-hmm.
you can
Yep.
come and power your cars. They even have one in
Mm-hmm.
Unilag. I was like surprised, like wow, this is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I've seen all these dispatch riders. There's one guy in Ikeja that is on his and it's I don't know the model of that bike, but the bike is
Mm-hmm.
powered. When you hear the bike
Yeah.
coming, you already know that this is electric. It doesn't
Yep.
sound
They're
like a
electric
fuel
bikes
powered.
as well.
Yeah, the way
Nope.
they rattle is different. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there are new forms of transportation, irrespective of all the ones that we've mentioned in the
and
past. Then
people are using bicycle a lot now. So
exactly for deliveries, everything for day-to-day movements. So there is a diverse means of transportation currently in Lagos. If you're coming from to Nigeria for the first time and you're coming to Lagos for the first time, whether you're coming from the Obodos or you're coming from another state to Lagos, fear not. It's overwhelming because a lot of things are different here or new and not probably widely spread in other places. Like for instance, in Ibadan, I took an in drive, which of course I would never do on a normal day, but took an in drive on the app. They called the trip was supposed to be 7,000. But on getting when the drivers call you and tell you that you can't pay that amount because they don't get a lot of demand on their rides, so
yeah,
maybe in driver might want to check that though because that's also not safe because why am I agreeing with you on the app and me and you are talking something after and anyway, sharp those things don't work. In Lagos, they're in just in Myra, there's so many options. You decide how you want to move. The main thing is for you to be safe and to get to where you're going to safely and arrive in good time. And if you don't arrive in good time for whatever reason, whether traffic, Agbero on the road, there's an accident, we are fighting, whatever it is, be sure to communicate to whoever it is that you're going to meet to let them know that, oh, this is the situation, right? And also
yeah.
try to smell
Tell chief you are
nice.
coming late. Say
Do you
chief, I
understand?
can't play so there's hold up.
Wait for me, my G,
Before he thinks that you fast,
my
come dead
daddy.
with his money.
You understand? Say my baby. Imagine that they're calling your 60, 70-year-old daddy baby.
He's a baby for somebody now. Have we?
Do you know what I mean? Baby, baby, I'm coming, okay? But you go down the lie, say, oh, you enter over the gun, but you really the inside boss. Fine, girl, not do like that
I saw
next time.
there's an Instagram video that trended like that where
Yeah.
the city babe said one guy gave her 70K for transport, for like flight or something, right?
That guy is bugging.
Yeah. And
70K.
I don't know how much. I can't remember. Right.
Oh.
It was a lot. That money could have been used for the transportation. I remember that clearly.
Mm.
I didn't know
I think it was 150.
or something like that. And the babe entered bus. I just buy
No, no,
gala.
no.
I'm like, babe, no hard da. Haba.
Love it. Penny wise, pound foolish.
Waiting,
But
haba.
whatever works for you, to be honest. Whatever works you guys
Whatever
both.
floats your boat.
Yeah, just do that one. You know. I like this one. I like the public transport one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Next week we should try. What can we even try for next week, Sif?
I
We'll
think
look for
people
something
should
good.
suggest though.
Yeah, please
Two,
suggest.
three, four tribe, please now. People should be engaging. Not every day we stay here, we're talking. It's not a monologue between both of
Mm.
us. It's a dialogue between all of
Next
us.
week is when you go to man or woman house. Yeah.
Ah, essentials.
Yes. Because some of you lack home training.
Mm. I bet people should be bathing. Just my own problem is brush your mouth and bath. That's the two things first. Whatever you're doing before you leave your anywhere there, check your breath. Hot box yourself with your two palm. Put it inside your nose so that you can feel
All
it.
box in the back of the
Do
escalator easy.
you understand? So that we know you can know who you are presenting to be that day. Not that you think that you are a champion, but you're willy-nilly. Stop that. Check your breath. Check your body. Bath. Okay, smell nice. That's the most important thing. In fact, that's a staple essential. And then hold ID card and pray to God. Important. Uh-huh.
All right. What do we start to talk about anything?
Say that again.
Do we start to talk about anything? Should we talk about this Daddy Gio that wants to lead us into prayer for economic restoration and enlargement
I don't want to talk
on
about
July on
religion.
July 6th? Okay, so you guys should be religiously inclined. In case you guys have time, I don't have time because I have better things to do with my time. Uh,
Yeah.
Daddy Gio says July 6th there's a national prayer for economic restoration and enlargement. So if you don't have any better thing to do, you can just go ahead and pray for the economy of this nation. Yes.
Shout out to our listeners in the US. 4th of July is upon us. Fireworks for you guys
Oh
from
yes, I
24
just wanted to say
Essential.
some. I wanted to say something for our friends who supported Trump. I'm laughing at. I think I'm doing weekly now. So we can always remind you that you people, you are Nigerians. You don't know how to pick good leaders. So you
Ah,
can clearly see now that. Shout out to you people, all you Nigerian magas. Uh-huh. Take it. That's double entendre, by the way. Just in
do you
case
get what
anybody.
I mean?
Uh,
Please
leave
don't leave the
Nigeria.
country. It's not a
Now,
good time. This is not the
now,
best time for you.
please stay in America. Don't come to Nigeria. We
You
have enough
understand?
issues. You will please enjoy your
Be
guns,
careful.
your shooting and looting. Thank you very
You
much.
understand? But
Yes.
yeah, happy 4th of July because some people will open this podcast on 4th of July and then we're saying hi to you guys. And if you open it today, the 3rd, no, it's coming out on the 4th actually. This episode is coming out on the 4th, is it?
Yes. A day before. Yes.
Yeah. So happy 4th of July, guys. Love one of your T brothers from from the origin itself. This T from our T Pain to your T Trump, but shout out to
Oh,
you guys.
Nati.
All of the
Yeah.
T.
All right. I think we don't try. We don't give people like 2 hours. I
Do you
beg.
understand?
Yeah.
Sleep is necessary, son.
All right. So let's just jump into flop and pop of the week, which is only
Whoop
one.
whoop.
Safe. Flop of the week is a funny story. Um, believe it or not, a Lagos monarch dethroned 6 of his chiefs. Now, when you
Love
hear
it.
this, you think it's a Nollywood movie. Maybe they committed adultery, they stole money, they stole a bakiri from the shrine, something very, very money, something very, very detrimental to the society. But alas, he dethroned these 6 chiefs because they attended a Labour Party campaign.
Mhm.
And I don't understand how it works, but in Nigeria, there's something called freedom of association, freedom of movement. I believe everybody's allowed to pick whatever political party he chooses. This
They
Lagos monarch
offended
did
the
not try.
gods.
They offended the gods are always offended and they're
Yeah,
always
the gods
angry.
are upset.
The gods need therapy. I think that's what they need.
At
They need
this rate.
therapy. Well, some of them have to get laid. Maybe Shango has to come back and meet
Facts.
Oya
Facts.
That's it.
They're
Yes.
crashing out for real.
If Shango comes in this day and age, these girls of today no get respect. They go slap.
They'll be nasty.
They go play it in head. That ain't
You
Shukuru and do.
understand?
You go turn out to her back very soon. Very, very
What are
soon.
you feeling like?
Yeah.
You're like some hot stuff or something.
Yeah. Is it because you're bringing fire from your mouth? Calm down.
Do you
Calm down.
get? Please,
Yeah.
do me. I get fire for head. Be serious.
That's it. Okay,
Grr.
so that's
So
our
quick,
flop of the
grr.
week to the Lagos Monarch. 2027 never reach and when I not start to the show now working already. At least let 2026 come. The way you people are tensioning us with all this alliance, delliance, jumping, please calm
Camping
down.
and decamping.
Camping and decamping. Please. People like I've said people like me now sleep go sleep that day. So I don't know what you people are just doing up and down. Calm down. It has not time has not reached. It's February 2027 and March 2027. So Lagos Monarch, please take our flop of the week. Take it kindly, sir. Your Royal Highness. Thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Prop
Focus
of
on
the
the
week. Maybe go chance prop of the week, but I don't know. Who should be prop of the week?
Ah, my God, not talk one time now. There was something that I liked. I saw some young boy who did something.
Maybe we'll keep it for next week then.
Well, then the prop of the week is us for writing our newsletter and coming back strong. We're going to be seeing
I
you
agree.
guys once every month on the last day of every month, moving forward till the end of the year. This first half, we did consistency with recording. Now we're doing consistency with other things as well. So stay tuned,
Yoo-hoo.
guys. Stay tuned. More exciting stuff coming your way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging with us, for listening to us for in or on this episode. If you have fan mail, just send it to us at fanmail@234essential.com and we will read it gladly. Yup.
Please, you guys, release therapy is becoming something you guys are no longer doing. I don't like it. Please send us release therapy. I want to hear. Yeah. Because for our mental health, it helps. You get what I mean? So please send us release therapy. Also, do not forget to follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. And follow and subscribe to our newsletter. Subscribe to our podcast as well across platforms. Also share, like, comment, let people know. Share a good thing. Be kind, guys. Show kindness by sharing 234 Essential to your friends and family. Yes.
Alrighty. Thank you guys. Before we dip, what is the title of this episode?
Selective Sinners. That's what I chose.
Part 2. All right. Guys, next week. Peace out.
Be kind. Mwah. Love you guys.